Hello guys, in this video we'll add a custom 3D text on top of our AR book cover image target. So for adding a 3D text, I'll right click on the book cover image target. I'll go inside the 3D object option and I'll select the 3D text option. So now as you may notice, the 3D text is added and this 3D text is basically reading hello world. After adding the 3D text, next I'll customize it a little bit. So first I'll change the anchor of this 3D text from upper left to middle center. So the X, Y, Z axis arrows, which we generally referred as pivot, are referred as anchors inside 3D text. So I'll change this from upper left to middle center. So to do this, I'll click on this upper left drop down and I'll change this to middle center. So now as you can see, the anchor is in the middle of a 3D text. After this, as you can see, the font of the 3D text is very blurry. And this is because the font size of the 3D text is set to 0. So to make this 3D text font look neat and clean, I'll first change the font size of this 3D text to around 200. Now at a scale of 200, the 3D text is appearing neat and clean, but the scale of this 3D text is way too big when compared with our image targets. So with the 3D text selected, I'll select the 3D scale tool and I'll reduce the scale of my 3D text. I'll reduce the scale a little bit more. So now, as you can see, even after reducing the scale of the 3D text is still appearing neat and clean. Next, I'll move the 3D text in front and I'll position it exactly on top of this plane. So I'll select the rotation tool and I'll rotate this 3D text by 90 degrees along the x-axis. Okay, so I'll change this value directly to 90 here. I'll change the y and z rotation to 0, even though the values are very minimal. Next, I'll position the 3D text exactly on top of the plane. After this, I'll change the text of this 3D text from hello world to AR book. After this, I'll rename the 3D text inside the hierarchy as well. So I'll name this as AR book text. Okay, next I'll duplicate the AR book text and I'll create a developer text. So on the developer text, we'll display the name of the developer. Now in my case, since I've developed this AR book application, so I'll display my name over here. In your case, you'll display your name in place of the developer text. So with the developer text selected, I'll select the y-axis and I'll move the developer text down. After this, I'll change the developer text and over here I'll put my name, which is Dinesh Tausarkar. Next, I'll reduce the scale of this developer text as well. So I'll select the developer text and I'll reduce its scale. Now on my drawing book, since there is some space below the image target, so that's why I've kept my name over here. Okay, that is at the bottom of the image target. Now, depending upon your image target, you can customize, that is, you can position, rotate or scale this 3D text accordingly. So after making these changes, next I'll click on the play button and we'll check the output. So in the play mode, as you can see, the aeroplanes and the clouds are approaching each other, and at the bottom over here, we have a AR book 3D text. And below it is the developer 3D text, which is my name. Okay. Now currently, since my name is in white color, so that's why this text is not appearing properly. So I'll just change it later on. After this, as you may notice, the car is rotating. Now this is something which I don't want. I want the car to be starting in one place. So to make this change, I'll come out of play mode. I'll select the car model and I'll uncheck the rotate script from the car model. Okay. So I'm basically deactivating the rotate script from this particular car model, and this time if I click on the play button, then you will notice that the car model is static in one place. Okay. Next, I'll just move my 3D text a little bit on top. That is the developer text on top. Because at this particular position, the 3D text was moving out of the AR book, that is the drawing book. Okay, so I'm basically satisfied with this position. After this, we'll customize the 3D text a little more. That is, we'll add some custom font on top of this 3D text. So to do this, I'll first come out of play mode. Next, I'll open my browser and in the URL I'll type fonts.google.com. Now the reason why I'm choosing this site is because all the fonts that are hosted on this particular website have an open font license, which means that you can use this font for personal as well as commercial use. So you can browse through thousands of fonts which are available on this site, and you can download the one which best suits your application. If you want to download a perfect font based on the text which you have typed, then inside this type something text field, you can just type out your text. So over here, I'll just type AR book followed by my name, which is Dinesh Tausarkar. And as I do this, you can see that all the fonts are now showing the AR book and the Dinesh Tausarkar text which I just typed. So depending upon your application requirement, you can download the necessary font family. Okay. So if you want to download a font family, then to do this, you can just open the font family. After this, for downloading the font, you can click on the download family link to download the entire font family. So the recursive font family is getting downloaded. Okay. And this font family is getting downloaded in a zip file. Now the font family which I'll be using for my particular 3D text, okay, that is this text, is called as Josephine Sans. So in the search field, I'll type Josephine. Okay, so this is the font family which I'll be downloading. So I'll open it. Next, for downloading it, I'll click on the download family link. So the Josephine font family is downloaded inside my system. So next, I'll unzip it first. After this, I'll drag this Josephine Sans folder inside my project. So I'll open my Unity project. Next, inside data files, I'll create a new folder. I'll name it fonts. And inside the fonts folder, I'll drag this Josephine Sans font file. After this, for applying this font on top of my AR book 3D text, I'll open the AR book text. Now over here, as you may notice, we have this option of fonts which is currently set to Arial. So I'll open my Josephine Sans font. Now inside this font folder, there are different font options, that is bold, italic, extra light, okay, so on and so forth. Now the font which I'll be using is Josephine Sans bold for both of my 3D text. So I'll select the AR book text. And in place of Arial, I'll drag the Josephine Sans bold font. After this, I'll select the developer text, and over here as well, I'll drag the Josephine bold font. So after customizing the font, next I'll make one final change, and that is I'll just change the color of my developer text. So I'll select the developer text, I'll click on this color picker option, and I'll give my developer text a red color. So I'll choose this particular red color. Okay. And after making these changes, next I'll check the output for one last time. Okay. So now you can see the AR book text on the top, and below it is my developer text, which is Dinesh Tausarkar. Now instead of using smaller text, I'll just change everything to capital. And let's see how that appears. So I'll just change everything to caps. Okay, and this time if I click on the play button, so I think in my case capital letters are looking more neat and clean when compared to smaller letters. So guys, I finished customizing the book cover target, okay, or the AR book image target. So after this, I'll end this video over here, and I'll see you in the next video.